Hello and welcome to a special edition of the Off-Grid Dev Stream. We are here doing our very first Chinese language Let's Play and Q&A, and we are here with my friend Hao. So without further ado, I will let Hao take over the running of the show. Hao, how are you doing?
Hello there, Rich. Hello, 大家好。Yeah, it's my pleasure. Thanks for having me. So, yep.
I'll let you take over. So if you do the introductions, and we'll take your lead.
Of course. 大家好。我们这个是一个中文的试玩活动。那这个游戏是由我的好朋友 Rich 他们的团队研发。那这个游戏的名字叫 Off-Grid。我曾经帮他们参与过前期制作，所以现在呢，他们的成品马上就要面世了。今天我们要进行的就是这个试玩活动。Okay, Rich. So, would you want to talk a little bit about your little team that's back up the game?
Yeah. So, Off-Grid is made by a very small team. There are 3 of us who are programmers and designers combined. We kind of do a bit of everything in terms of the game's development and writing of the code. We have a part-time artist who works with us called Josh. We have a part-time biz dev called Sarah who does all of the communications and business development for us. And then we have good friends like you who come in and help us out on all kinds of things at different times whenever we ask. So, if for anyone who doesn't know, Hao has helped us with art, animation, and now Chinese localization.
Yep. 他们的团队呢是一个小的独立团队。Correct me if I spelling the wrong, right? Semiopus. 这小团队的名字叫 Semiopus。他们是由4个程序员外加美术组成的。那还有一些编外的朋友，包括他们的 Zara， 他们是帮助他们做营销，还有他们的外边的合同的艺术家。包括像我也参与过他们的一些早期的制作，所以是一个相对比较小的团队。Okay, Rich. So, without further ado, so would you wanna? Well, it's up to you. So, shall we start the game, or would you want to have a little bit introduction of yourself at the same time?
We can do a bit of both. It might take a minute for the game to load, so it makes sense to try and do a bit of both.
Okay.
If you just give me a
I'll cover you up. You are not okay. 所以现在 Rich 要开始我们的试玩活动了，我们就不再多说了。一个快速的 OK。现在我们进入这个场景选择界面。
So this is the map screen that all of the levels usually display on. I've actually got a few mods installed here by some of our community who've been making things as well. So you can make your own levels for Off-Grid, and they would appear here on this map when you subscribe to other people's mods.
当你这个是我们的场景选择界面了。因为我们这个游戏呢 ，Off-Grid 的游戏可以让玩家参与进行修改，可以有很多的 Mod。那所有的你的个人制作的 Mod 也会在这个地图中有机的呈现。现在我们读入了这个我们试玩版的关卡。
And this is where we have to sit with our fingers crossed until it finishes loading.
Okay. 那这个读取时间有时候，这个是个很看人品的事儿。
Sometimes it's long, sometimes it's slow, and I never know which. Usually it's just as I'm about to quit the game and restart it, it loads up.
这个真的看人品的，有时候瞬间的会读出来。现在停到100%。Right, it says 100% already.
Yeah, I know. It's the way that Unity loads things is kind of strange. It's loading all of the stuff in the background, and now it's just trying to put it all together. We need a message that says, "We've loaded it all. Now we're trying to start it all."
So I have a double loading bar. That's like the what is the game again? Anthem, right? They have multiple loading bars upon loading bars. 就像真的是，请大家耐心啊，不好意思。
We'll give it a second, and I might actually restart it.
Mm-hmm.
It won't take very long if I have to.
It's alright, it's alright. At the same time, I might have a quick introduction for myself.
Yes,
for
do
the
that.
audience. Okay. 我的名字是老猫，我在英国这边从事动画和游戏还有教育软件的制作。那开发者团队的主创人员今天参与这个直播的 Rich， 他是我的同学，同班同学。我们一起在这边学了在圣马丁进行动画的学习。那其实我个人也是参与了很多这边的英国和美国的独立游戏制作的项目。你像这个 Off Grid， 还有之前另外的一小团队制作的叫 Sable， 我现在都要参与他们的宣传还有本地化的制作。Okay, seems like we are having progress. 好了，准备开始。
This is in kind of the Western world, in the UK and America at least, this is what we usually say: we're praying to the demo gods.
Pray to the demo god, yes. 对，他们是有一个试玩的神，你一定要冲这个试玩神礼拜，才能祈祷他能够成功。
See, that's loaded incredibly quickly all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on. Right. It's fine.
可以开始了。What happens?
So the demo sets us up at the beginning of a level where you are going to try and sneak into the offices of a newspaper, an investigative newspaper. And they have a journalist who has done some research on a conspiracy that might lead to some clues as to why your daughter has gone missing.
Okay. 所以这个剧情我们现在开始是进入一家当地的报社。那这家报社呢？首先要介绍一下。I'm gonna have a quickly cover up about what the game it is, what the game generally about, and what kind of genre it is. Right. 这个游戏呢 ，Off Grid 我们可以翻译成中文叫断网。它的游戏类型就是潜入加上骇客。那我们的主角呢是一个非常反科技的一个人物，就是很老古董的这么一个人物，一个父亲。他的女儿呢被政府人员特工带走了，抓走以后呢，原因呢完全不知道，完全不明。那作为这个父亲呢，现在只有一个选择，就是用他女儿留下的工具去学着进行骇客，然后试着找回自己的女儿。那现在我们这个场景呢，就是主角因为他知道一个报社有对他的女儿进行报道，因为他女儿是一个很大咖的黑客，业内很有名的，突然被逮到以后呢，这是唯一的线索。那他老爸就尝试进入这个报社去寻找跟他女儿相关的信息。Okay, shall we start?
Yeah.
Lovely.
One thing I was going to say is, do you mind posting in Chinese into the Steam chat just to say hello and please feel free to ask any questions anytime?
Absolutely.
We'll answer.
Absolutely. I'm trying to load. That's the thing. I'm trying to load up the Steam broadcast, and it's going back now. Let me see.
I can send you a link.
Could you please send me the link again? Because the link I had is from yesterday.
Here we go.
It's not.
It should be the same link.
Let me see. Let me double check. Oh no, that's not the same link. Okay, I'm gonna change my WeChat as well. Jeez. Right.
Sorry, that's strange.
No, it's all right. Could you could you email me that at the same time? Sorry, quickly, just.
Yep.
Because I don't have. Okay. 不好意思 Okay. Oh, that was the reason why the people haven't get in. Oh, jeez.
Sorry, that's strange. Usually it's always the same broadcast link. I'm surprised.
Don't worry about that.
I just emailed you.
Lovely, thank you.
Well, that's not a bad thing. We can we can actually just start again. If you think that we've missed some people catching the beginning, we can start.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's see. I haven't seen how many people are live already, so we can just keep going just slowly a little bit.
We have about 15 viewers at the moment.
Okay.
On Steam broadcast. I haven't checked the other channels. Got a few on other channels. But the main focus is for Steam right now.
Have I sent it to my Gmail? Or is that the QQ mail?
Yeah. Yep.
Gmail.
Yeah, I sent it to your Gmail.
Right. I said, is that the one?
I just realised I could type some stuff in Chinese into the chat if I find the right thing.
Yep. Is there any Chinese chat already? Anyone?
Don't know. I haven't seen anyone speaking Chinese yet.
Yep. And if you see any English one, you can feel free to just reply while I'm setting up the whole thing. That's so weird. Okay. Live stream. That's weird. I haven't get. There we go. Found it. Brilliant. Right. I need to repost it on my WeChat.
Yeah. No worries. So while you are doing a bit of reposting, I can just talk about a bit in English about what's going on for those who are watching. If you speak both Chinese and English, the majority of this Steam broadcast and general stream will be in Chinese for the Chinese audience. Yep. But obviously I'll be giving my answers when Hal asks me questions in English because my foreign language knowledge is incredibly poor and my Chinese language knowledge is even worse than that.
He's still learning. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, so we are playing Off-Grid. It's a stealth hacking game. This particular stream is for the Chinese audience. We've got loads of streams planned throughout the week with various developer Q&As. And the plan is essentially to take people through the game, give them a taste for it, and show them what's in store for the future, because this is a work in progress game. So there's still plenty of time before it's released. You're seeing a nice early build of it in terms of being ahead of release. And you can play the demo to get a sense of what the game will be like as part of the Steam Games Festival for free over the next 5 days. So if you head to our Steam page, or if you're on our Steam page, click the Play Now button and it'll download a demo for you.
Okay, back online. I think we're good to go.
Cool. Well, yeah, if you want to take the lead, I mean, might as well do a quick introduction again. So this is my friend Hal. Hal works runs his own studio called Flying Hammer. They do games and animation, and he helps indies such as myself get their games to Chinese audiences as well. So that's what we're doing here today.
Okay, 大家好，再次做自我介绍啊。今天就像刚才 Rich 说过的，我们今天呢，进行这个 Off-Grid 游戏的直播。那这游戏是第一次跟咱们的中文玩家见面。游戏是关于这个潜入还有骇客的文化，关于这些东西的一个怎么说呢，是一个文化的反应吧。Rich 会给你们更多的内容介绍。那我们现在不多说了，直接进入游戏。Let's just keep going. Love
cool. Well, so we've been dropped in this demo into the middle of the game. So in the game you play as a technophobe dad whose daughter is a hacktivist or a hacker who's been taken away under suspicious circumstances.
我们现在这个剧情就是我们的主角老爸，他的女儿呢，突然在一个很离奇的情况下，他女儿被特工没有缘由的带走了。那现在老爸呢，是一个 他是一个完全不懂高科技的一个老古董，他现在要硬着头皮去学这些女儿留下的这些骇客科技，来试图找到他女儿的下落。Okay, I think we shall start.
Her hacker friends have basically gotten in touch with you, and they've given you a set of hacking tools, which are down the left-hand side here. So that's the bit that we've skipped out. We won't be tutorialized as much. You've already got your hacking tools in this demo again.
那我们这个示范版本里呢，首先，这个老爸是被他女儿的一个骇客的朋友，根据他的指引呢，来到了这个报社。那现在左下角我们可以看到，这个就是那个骇客的朋友呢，给老爸的一些我们的黑客工具。
And I guess the main tool that we need to show the audience as the first port of call is this idea that you have a set of kind of AR glasses on your character, and the hackers have given you some hacking tools that allow you to map networks and see the data around the world.
那我们今天要展示的主要的工具就是，是一个连接到这个主角眼镜上的一个 AR 设备，就是增强现实。它可以把咱们可以把虚拟的世界中的数据直接映射到现实中，像这样，你可以看到一些短信啊，包括包括建筑的一些信息会通过透视的方式显示。老爸好瘦。Right.
So in this instance, we can use it to see that next door there's some text messages that have been sent, and one of them says, "Dave, are you asleep again?"
我们看到，通过透视，我们看到一些短信的信息，通过墙壁另一边看到，上面写的说是 Dave， 你是不是正在睡觉了？又睡着了，所以我们知道这个守卫呢已经睡着了。
So that means we know that there is someone who's meant to be guarding this room who's probably asleep, so we can safely enter.
所以我们就知道他这个人呢，这个 Dave 这个守卫应该是睡着了，那咱们就可以进入大大方方的进入他这看守房间了。Okay.
He's left his security card on the table, and it's got an NFC data on it, so we know that we can scan it and then reuse that data to open this door.
那我们通过那个眼镜，我们看到守卫的门口，他手机里边包括他的那个开门的信息都已经可以被显示出来了。那我们现在偷走他的信息，就可以直接开这个门禁。
And essentially what we do is we use this kind of data view of the world to work out where our adversaries and enemies might be and avoid them. So we're stealthing, but based on the data that the characters leave behind.
那这就是我们游戏的主要的玩法，不同于以往的咱们的一般的潜入游戏啊。咱们游戏里边更多的是要依赖数据，通过数据的收集，我们来判断出包括我们需要的信息的位置。所有的信息流都可以通过这个透视方式来，数据流的方式来用 AR 眼镜看到。Right.
The only other thing that I forgot
Yeah,
to
I remember
mention,
some of the posts. Yeah. Yeah, please.
The thing that I forgot to mention is the newspaper editor has asked us to break into his own newspaper office because he knows that there will be a raid in the morning on his journalist's laptop, and so the stories about your daughter will possibly be destroyed, so you have to get to them first.
I see. 所以是因为这个报社记者呢，其实是告诉这个老爸，告诉主角，请他呢来潜入自己的办公室，因为他知道政府的人员要在凌晨的时候突袭，把他的硬盘带走，这样他女儿的信息就会消失。
Right. He said that there's there's a lot of guards active on the ground floor, usually, but there's a bathroom vent that he knows that the guards always leave open.
Right.
So he says, try getting to the bathroom.
Try to get to the bathroom. 所以我们知道这个男厕所，平时应该有很多的守卫在了，但是他通过骇客他知道了，男厕所这门会开。Okay, so what you gonna do with the bathroom there?
Well, unfortunately, we found that this vent is actually closed, right? So we can't get through the vent here. But in data view, we've received this text message as we came through the door, and it says this bathroom is powered in part by the Drytech personal hand error. Be sure to like and share on Facebook.
so it's like a the product totally it's a smart dryer. Oh my god.
Yep. And so that means we know this is connected, so we're going to try and hack into it.
Okay. 所以我们现在通过扫描，我们知道这个，我们可以看到一个小的广告介绍，说这个吹干机啊，这烘手机其实是智能的，它可以记录你的个人信息，你还可以去把它的个人信息通过 Twitter 发到网上去。所以我们知道这个，我们就可以通过骇客信息来，通过这个吹干机来收取这个信息。
And this hand dryer has been so badly configured that we've actually managed to get into it without needing a password.
Okay.
And it's got a load of user logs. It has the data for who has used the hand dryer and who has washed their hands. So we have scores like a hygiene score for each of the guards.
Hygiene scores. Jesus Christ.
So most of them are gonna get fired. It looks like.
Is it? By not
washing their hands.
Oh my god, jeez. 像我们通过这个骇入以后呢，我们会发现这个吹干机不光记录你的数据啊，还记录你的卫生情况。那你看有几个人，这个已经是fireable， 已经是可以严重到被开除了，因为没有好好洗手，没有吹干。
So we're gonna download that data because that could come in useful.
这个信息应该是有用，所以我们把它记录下来。怎么用我们就不知道。That's crazy.
We've also found the test settings, so we're going to turn test mode on, and it says, warning, enabling continuous test mode will generate high temperatures. Make sure there is enough ventilation to avoid overheating.
Oh. So you're going to use that to trigger, you can rise the heat. Okay, lovely.
Yep.
所以我们发现有一个说明了，说这个场景的通风机呢，当你的这个温度室内温度升高的时候，它就会自动打开。那我们现在唯一要做的就是让室内温度升高。Right. So what we can do is to rise the temperature. Interesting.
Hey, you. Oh, I've been saying already.
Oh no! What?
Let's see if I can get away. I think no, it's coming for us.
Oh, so 守卫已经看到他的感觉。Oh, 又下来。So when you do, so when you do anything, right? The guard can notice that even you do some. Oh dear. So is there any other way you can get away from him?
Later in the game, as you get to being able to hack different devices, you can divert them by hacking devices, or you can set up traps.
Oh no.
But generally speaking, it's quite
一次
hard.
失败的潜入，第一次。That's a hard game to me. It's really hard. 或者是够难的。那当我们刚才 Rich 说呀，当我们这个游戏进行到后期的时候，学会了更多的黑客技巧的时候，就可以用场景中的物件去干扰这些守卫。那现在呢，是跟裸奔一样，什么防御措施都没有。Okay, that's not going really well.
Yeah, we don't usually get a game over this early in the game when the designer is playing it, but sometimes it happens.
Well, I guess it's really hard when you play along while we're talking, and no, it makes sense. So now what are we doing? We're raiding up again. Looks
so
okay this time.
we managed to get through. We're into the kitchen.
这次就可以了。
And our objective is to try and get to the basement of the building and try and connect to the network in the IT department.
所以从这边我们就可以直接进到他们的 IT 部门，在那里呢就可以找到跟他女儿失踪有关的信息。Oh, start running already. Yes, that's kitchen. Lovely.
So, also, Hal, if you want to see it, it sounds like you're watching the broadcast, which will have a bit of a lag. But if you watch in Jitsi, I'm sharing my screen with you. It will be a bit more real time.
I need to.
Can you see that?
It's funny though that my Gypsy is kind of like freezing because I'm just looking. I can only looking at your Steam page, not the broadcasting.
Let me try this again. Now, you see the game? Yeah.
I can see the game. Yeah. Okay, I do that.
Cool.
不好意思啊，我们这边有一些延迟啊。
Hopefully, there's a bit less lag for you. So
should be fine.
Here we go. We're getting a message from the hacker who is guiding us. He says, "I've modified the software that accesses the camera and the light sensor on your glasses. You should be able to use an app called Light Monitor to now give you a reading of the light levels where you are stood." So we'd be like, why is that helpful? Not exactly the right time for selfies.
That'll be my answer. Weird.
So if you can translate, I'll take a break.
Yeah. I mean, 我们现在收到了一个这个所谓女儿的骇客朋友的来的提示，说他现在呢通过后门呢已经把摄像机的温感系统给骇入了。那现在主角可以通过一个叫光线探测的这么一个小的黑客程序，来确认自己身上就所谓的的可视度，有身上有多少光线，这样应该是。So I think it's supposed to be the less light you have, the meter that you are more stealthy, isn't it? You are really hard to. Okay. 所以这样你的光线越小越容易被捕捉到。Sorry. So that remind me of the Splinter Cell, you know the way how they do it. 分裂细胞式的方式。
Solid 3 as well when you have the camo level.
Oh wow!
So now when we turn this app on in the left-hand corner, this orange light monitor, actually we have a 0.5% turns on up the top. Do you see that?
Yeah, I see that. Yep.
So because we're in a very dark room, it means we're pretty well hidden.
左上角你可以看到这个温感。
That gives us a sense of how much stealthing we can do, where is dangerous.
So if you're standing under the light, it's going to be like 100 or something?
Yeah. More like anything over sort of 10-15% is bad.
Okay.
This is actually
15%以上就很危险。It is. Lovely. Okay, following your mouse, I noticed that on the side of the screen, right? On the left side of the screen, just beside the toolbars, there's a little bit of doubt on node system or the shape.
Yeah.
What they do?
So, oh no, I've been spotted again.
Oh, sorry.
Mine
distracted you. Hard game, alright. That's hard game.
That was fun.
And that's
fun. Do it again.
Seriously. That's so cool. 好难这个游戏，我又把 Rich 的这个节奏打乱了。Because I have a slightly delay still, so I might give you the wrong guide or something.
No, that's fine.
So I'll stop doing that.
So you were asking about basically on the left-hand side there's this node system.
Like a node system is really
so that relates to data view. So your kind of AR glasses you can extend into the distance and see all kinds of different data, but the further you see, the faster it uses these up. So when it goes to red, it uses a node, and then the timer will run up again, and it'll go to red and it'll use up another node. And as you run out of nodes, then it limits your data view, because the idea is that you could end up being traced. So now we can't actually extend it any further than this to stop us from being traced.
This feels like an energy bar or a stamina bar.
Or a mana pool for your
mana pool
tools. Yeah, we kind of described it that way before.
所以左边的这个条呢 ，sorry,
no, you go.
That's a bit too much for me to translate.
Yep.
我刚问 就是这个游戏左边在它的功能条旁边有一个节点式的小槽小圆点，这个系统其实就是它的可以说是游戏内的技术力的槽，或者是像魔法槽一样的东西。那所有的骇客科技、骇客技术都需要消耗一定的槽，比如说刚才那个透视的 AR 模式，你可以无限的看到更远的场景，但是越远你就会消耗你的技能槽，就这个所谓的它翻译到技术槽的速度越快。So assuming, given that there's a lot of empty dots there, so that can be in the future you can upgrade yourself, right? Sort of a progression system.
Each time you put well, at the moment, each time you put a new mesh network node, a new communication cell in a new level, then you will get a new node that you can bounce to, because it's a bit like a cascading proxy. The traditional view before Tor and things like that was that to hack secretly, you needed to bounce through 11 different computers.
That's crazy. That's crazy, mate.
So that's kind of the notion here. Is the idea is each of these nodes represents a bounce to keep you sort of hacking secretly.
Okay, that makes sense. 那这个技能槽呢，其实就是它代表了主角本身的这个技术能力的限制。那最多，它会根据每一关的完成呢，它会给你奖励，就是给你更多的点数，这是一个自身的成长系统。那这也代表了玩家这个主角呢，这个自身的成长过程，因为他本身是一个完全不懂的一个老古董嘛，完全不懂科技，现在在他的朋友的带领下，一步一步去学习。那不同的那个工具呢，会占用它不同的资源。So I take different tools, gonna consume different degree of the energy, isn't it?
Yeah, different tools will also consume more of that hacking energy or hacking net points. They'll also, some of them will cancel out a node, so it makes it harder to, they'll occupy a node. So like the Profiler app has a little one, you can just about see it in there. We click on that and it's going to use one of your nodes. And if we found another, I mean, I don't currently have any other active apps available, but if we had 2 or 3, then it would really limit, if you wanted to run 3 apps that are doing some kind of hacking technique at once that use,
that makes sense.
Then it
Quite
would limit
clear.
your hacking time.
所以这个就有点像是咱们的，就是它这个槽呢是有些工具呢是那种状态式的工具，打开以后呢它会持续有效，那这个时候它会占用一个技能点的位置，技术点的位置，也就是说有点像我们的所谓的持续性的光环性技能，类似那种。That's quite interesting. So where we are now, is that?
So we've made it down to the basement, to the server room,
okay.
Which was our first
服务器
objective.
室 Okay.
And we need to try and get into this server room, but it looks like it's locked, so
I need to keep up. Yeah.
we need to work out where a key might be.
Yep. 找
I
钥
haven't
匙。
seen anything lying around, so the next thing that you want to do is look on the network for possible devices. That looks useful, basement laptop, but it says not enough information to guess passwords, so we won't go into that. I'll try.
But you can still hack it. Yeah.
I can try, but it's not gonna work.
Oh, that's a bummer. 现在我们在场景里找一些数据。Of course, 智能电视。Alright. That's a smart TV. Okay. Linux system.
So I'll let you translate. Sorry.
That's alright. 所以我们现在呢，在我们这个场景中要找到密码。那现在场景中没有任何的物品上面有密码，所以我们要通过扫描数据。刚才那笔记本呢，上面写的是没有任何有效数据关于这个密码，所以我们现在看到场景中有一个智能电视。Okay, talking about the smart TV, what was there on the bar? You said Gunson, I noticed.
Yeah. So I'll just we need to hack into this now, see whether there's anything useful on it.
Absolutely.
So this is the smart TV. It's not got any authentication, so we can get into it. And
Right.
this is actually a knockoff of a fairly well-known brand made in South Korea.
Yeah, we know who.
That got in some trouble for having weak security. So,
Wow.
actually, the Gamsun Smart TV was
干星，泛星不能说。
originally its
Okay.
voice recognition. They found out that it was translating it into text and then passing it over the internet back to their servers without encrypting it.
Wait, you're talking about the real life
In
event?
real life.
You say? No way. Oh wow. So it's based on that. Jeez.
Yep. And then the CIA wrote some malware that made use of that.
Okay. Yeah. So listen to them. 我们通过电视啊，我们可以看到，其实就是三星。三星这个，刚才瑞士说这是影射到现实中的一个事件，就是三星电视呢，它会在它的后台中会发现一个语音的一个记录器，它可以把你的语音翻译成文本，然后通过后门呢传给需要的组织。那这个后门之前说是CIA 啊这些部门会通过它来进行窃听吧。
So there was a famous WikiLeaks thing called the Vault 7 leaks, where they found out that the CIA had created malware called Weeping Angel, which allowed them to install on TVs and make them into hot mics that could then record conversations in those rooms. So the TV we found has Weeping Angel on it. So, and it's been on. It looks like it's been connected. We're going to disable it.
Yep.
Because it's listening currently.
Mm-hmm.
And then we found its first conversation that it's recorded.
That's a conversation recorded. 通过我们这个通过这个哭泣的天使，是不是翻译？哭泣天使这个程序，它这是现实中存在的事件。然后呢，你可以发现这个系统里边，它正在进行，刚才正在进行录制。我们现在把它关掉，然后这 conversation phrase 就是我们录制的结果，就之前人的对话。Okay, so now we can see the conversation.
Yep.
Oh, I lost it.
There we go. Sorry,
yep.
I switched.
Didn't.
Yes, so the conversation is the IT person speaking to their intern saying,
yep.
The first things first, your password to your laptop is temp password for intern 123. Change it as soon as you log on because your IT department laptop actually gives you access to all the security key levels so that you can burn replacement ID cards for members of staff.
Wow.
So we'll download that. That sounds useful.
Wow. 这是一段IT 主管跟那个实习人员对话。他说：“这是你的密码，实习密码。那这个密码呢，很方便的说，你可以通过它去开基本上所有的这个场景中的门。那个密码也很简单了，就是 intern。”
Password is known or not required. With this particular machine is now accessible when it wasn't accessible previously.
Yep, now you have the passport. 现在我们有的这个密码可以登入这个笔记本。Data user. Aha.
So we now have the door key.
通过笔记本上的控制，电子控制就可以把门打开。Now we have access. 我们现在就有了这个门禁的密码了。
And the hacker's gotten in touch with us. Okay, now we're talking. He basically describes that
Yep, you're gonna be.
I gave you a USB that will help you in this situation.
So what that do?
Well,
okay, here we go.
We go into our inventory.
Yep. 我们现在看到的物品栏，刚才的黑客给他的一个工具，就是他的
USB dongle, and that will allow us to directly connect to the machine that we aren't able to hack into. So you have physical access. You can use this on anything with a USB port.
Okay. 因为我们的骇客工具无法骇入的时候呢，我们就会需要物理骇入。这就是黑客给你的 USB。
Basically, currently there's no network access.
现在还没有那个网络登录。So how are you gonna do with it? Right. System. Okay. Now the server is on.
So we check for updates, and then we add our device to the network, and now we're on the Wi-Fi.
联网成功。So now you have access to the entire building, the network.
Yep.
Yes. 现在就等于是侵入了整个，等于通过物理侵入手段侵入了整个这个报社的网络系统。He's really happy.
Yep. And that will mean we have access to a lot more data now and a lot more devices. So there's a lot more stuff that we can see and manipulate around the building.
因为我们有这个 AR 眼镜啊，那现在呢，通过这个得到的这个新的网络中的信息，我们就可以直接在环境中看到我们虚拟现实增强现实的效果。Nice. So far, so good.
Yep. Oh, apart from that.
Yep. Oh, and you can see those dots, the purple dots, right?
Yeah.
Lion dots. What are they representing?
So these ones are the laptop. We have to look for the journalist's laptop, and actually now we're on the data network.
Yeah.
This one is the laptop Wi-Fi access, so we can
so it's visualized.
Follow the trail.
Okay. 所以我们现实中的所有信号，虚拟的所有的信号 ，WiFi 信号也好，网络信号也好，都可以通过这个方式，AR 的方式来连接。我们可以看到它的节点，然后它的物理位置就可以通过这个方式找到。That's pretty cool. Love it. Oh, do this.
So just follow this data trail, basically.
你先顺着这个数据，顺着这个数据的这条线，找到数据源。So we're looking for the source of the data.
Yep.
Which is that going to be the one, the document, not the hard drive that having the information you need.
Yes, exactly.
It's lovely. I noticed that the data around they have different colors, right?
Yep.
Are they representing different things? Like the green one, the yellow one.
Owner. Yep.
Oh, the different owner. So the different one.
So it gives you an idea of who might be around the corner or what device might have made the data. 不
同颜色代表它是由不同的人的来源发出的，你就可以知道可能这个人可能如果他的颜色是黄色的，那这个人可能就在附近。Oh boy.
Most of the guards in this game are constantly addicted to using their phones, so you will be waiting around while they check their text messages and stuff a lot of the time.
Even in front of you, no way. 这个世界观呢？这个世界中，大家都是未来世界，大家都是手机成瘾。有些这些守卫会时不时看手机。That's a bad way of doing guard. Jesus. Oh, spoken about the habit. So it's like a futuristic world you're in, right? The setting. So could you talk a little bit about the world setting?
Yeah. So it's set in kind of somewhere between the present and the future. A world where every single device in use in a given building is connected to the internet. It's using the Internet of Things. And that has been the plague of society. Basically, everyone's data is being sucked up by the lamp or the vending machine or whatever else. So here we're going to hack into these lights and turn them off to hide ourselves. But these lights are also connecting and telling people how often people have used their desk and things like that. This lamp has social media integration that's been turned on.
Yes. That's the concept of everything connected to the 对，就是我们说万物物联，就是我们常说的，所有的设备都有记录，然后都有传播信息、存信息的能力。包括刚才咱们的烘干机也好啊，打印机也好，任何东西都有数据。然后在这个世界观里，所有的数据都会被政府来监控。Right. What you crouching for? What are you doing?
I'm waiting. I know that guard is round the corner, and I've just turned the lights off so they won't see me in here. But I need them to go past me first before I come back out again.
Cool. 我们现在要继续前进。那现在瑞士正在通过这个角落等待这个守卫过去。So you can always use the VR glass to check the location of them.
The one problem we have at the minute is this green data is our data. It's each time we've connected.
Yep.
And I need to add a feature so that we can turn off.
Otherwise, it's blocking the vision.
It gets in the way, exactly.
对的，其实这是后期可以处理的。因为在这个视角下呢，这个节点会一直挡住视线。
Maybe we can leave here. Oh no, there's someone coming.
I'm coming. No. Right, let's go. I think you. Looks like you're clean.
Someone over there.
He's checking the phone probably.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my god. That's so hard.
Feel free to talk to people in Chinese about anything that comes to your head as well. You don't need to necessarily ask me a question.
Sure. I'm trying to explain what's going on at some point because someone may miss some of the explanation.
Yep.
So whenever given chance, I'll mention that the AR glass and the hiding tools. Oh, have you
seen us then when she stopped? But we're in the dark, so.
Oh, that's good. 我们现在在黑暗指数，你看左上角那个一个小太阳的图标，刚才我们介绍，它是主角身上的光线多少，有点像能分裂细胞里的设定。现在只有0.4%，所以这个就算这个守卫转身呢，可能也看不到它。What about the guard when the guard turning around using the light? Spot
yeah, we might have to be careful there. So we'll crouch and then when less light we can see.
Oh, nothing good. 有点危险呢。好了。
Hopefully.
We shall
just go steadily. The problem is also you make footstep sounds obviously, so you have to go kind of quietly and slowly when you're too close to people.
So you cannot just running, isn't it? So you can
exactly. Sometimes it's a good idea to run, sometimes it's a bad idea.
所以我们脚步声音也会被听到，这就是传统的潜入游戏的方式。Right. 那我这里明显的守备多。I see more guards than before. Jeez. So you mentioned about in the future you're gonna have ability to distract them, to lure them away, isn't it?
Yep.
You see. It feels like it's really hard without any tools in it.
Oh
no!
Don't come here!
Where are you going?
Underground. Nope. Sorry. Oh, that's good.
Get away.
No, sorry.
Not so fast after all.
That's bad.
That's all right. This particular section of the game is actually quite difficult. I've gotten I don't know whether you saw last night when I was streaming.
I can see myself struggling there.
So we're back
昨
here.
晚
I
上他
need
的
to put in
视
a
频也在这边
different,
卡了很长时间的关。That's bad. I can see myself struggling here. Seriously. 我这个潜入好难啊。Wow, I didn't expecting this to be so hardcore. Like, in terms of difficulty, seriously, that's interesting.
Well, that's the thing with stealth games. They are often quite difficult. You do have to, you have to wait for your moment and take your opportunities.
But that's what makes the stealthy game good, isn't it? Taking the chance and especially when you combine with the data, with the data, let's say, detection and using of the data.
Yeah, you have to be smart.
Oh, 大家思路。我们还要回到那个大厅，好难啊。That corridor is so hard.
We'll get it. Yeah, this is good because she's on her way, so we'll just jog a little bit.
Oh boy.
Okay, we're hiding.
进来了。
Hack this light.
Oh, so you can hack the light and turn it down?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to turn this.
Just one question.
Yep.
If in the future every light needs to be turned down by the digital way, or is there any button we can push?
Yeah, we should put a button on this one so that you can do both.
That's a little bit too much, right? The cyberpunk way go too well.
In Off-Grid's world, there aren't very many physical buttons on anything. Everything's meant to be done by an app.
OK， 所以这游戏世界呢是极端的依靠数据和电子设备，所以我们的灯是没有开关的，是这样需要用数据去关的。Fair enough.
Right. Oh, she's gonna check her phone again.
That's her phone checking spot. OK, good. 不用再好，你可以过去，他不会再看手机了。Oh, no, not looking good.
I think we might be alright.
Now he turned around. 他转头了已经。OK.
Which way?
Nice.
Fingers crossed.
Stood.
The thing is with these guards is they have personalities and motivation.
Wow. So you mean each of them have their own intention, or?
Yep. So at different times they will need a coffee break or a toilet break, which makes them much more unpredictable. So he's gone to the coffee machine there. I've got to get in here quickly and hide.
That's so interesting.
Get in here and hide. Get in here and hide.
每个守卫都有自己的逻辑，有的人有习惯和行为逻辑。
Okay.
这好难。
I'm gonna hack that light there.
So you mentioned that every guard gonna have his own routine, have his own way of thinking or to behave. Is there any way that it's something to do with you can hack in and learn his behavior or anything and use it?
That's the perfect question. And that leads me straight into saying yes, you can.
Okay, good. Now it's
on. You want to translate the question, and I'll show you how.
的习性和习惯，而且每个人都有数据，都有很大量的数据被捕捉。那能不能利用这个数据来了解这个守卫，每个守卫，然后做出适当的反应？Okay, so I'm waiting for your answer. That's really interesting.
So, this guard here that we've been following, he uses this purple data. You can't actually see it very easily.
Right.
But we'll change the data to delete as well as save it, so that it's more visible. We can basically. Oh, actually, I've run out of data.
Let's wait for.
Yeah, I've got to wait to recharge. You can only delete data when you've got nodes that will allow you the power to delete.
I see.
So while he's disappeared, I should get out.
等这个科技点数回来。Okay. 我们现在
You'll see, like as we walk through his data, we can erase it and we can copy it.
你可以删除，然后你可以。
He's saying things like, "Oh, I'm locked out of my Facebook account. My job is boring." Things like that.
Sorry, I lost you a little bit.
I said that as we can see, he's got this data that he's been making text messages saying his job is boring, and he's been locked out of his Facebook account.
他在抱怨他的工作很无聊。
And we can collect that data, so that's what we're doing now. And as we do collect it, we start to build up, like you said. Can we work out a way to use that against him? We can. We have this profiling tool, which gives us people list.
Wait, each guard has its own profile.
Yep, every time you collect data. So because we collected the bathroom data at the beginning, you remember, who'd washed their hands?
Absolutely.
These are all the guards that have washed their hands.
So you know who can be fired.
We have the temporary password, and Harry Mead. All we've collected is his favourite colour so far. His name and his favourite colour.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Oh no, I've been spotted.
Okay, sorry. No, right. At the same time, when you're dying, after you
Sorry, mate. You did ask for it.
Oh, that too looks different. Okay. 就是之前刚开始我们在场景中进入那个洗手间的时候，我会记着，玩家让所有人的卫生情况数据都记载了。那实际上这个场景中的所有守卫都有一套自己的这个信息栏，他所有信息都会被记录，他的卫生情况，他的个人的发的短信，他的各种信息都会在这个里边找到。那我们就可以通过不断的收集信息，了解这个守卫的一些事儿，那就可以对他进行怎么说干扰也好，利用也好。这个真的，这有点酷。This is so cool. This is really brilliant.
So as we start to kind of collect data belonging to characters, we can start to work out what their favourite activities are, what their favourite foods are, things like that. So, you know, you want to go through and try and read different data and collect possibly useful data.
所以这些守卫，所有的这些守卫，他们的数据、他们的信息，他们爱吃什么，你都可以收集到。那当适当的时间，你就可以利用这一点，去对他们进行干扰。因为这个游戏咱们主题并不是说像合金装备一样，我背后把他杀死，而是要神不知鬼不觉的潜入，还利用数据，数据就是我们的武器。That's really, really cool.
Trying to sneak past her, but we can actually try and start reading some data about her. I'm just going to randomly select stuff. Most of that is GPS data, actually.
Okay.
So we'll go in here, we'll turn the light off, and we'll then try and collect some of the data that she has lying around. And from that you can discern what her favourite snack is, and then make the vending machine dispense only her favourite snack, and that will draw her to it. Or make the radio play a type of music she hates, so she has to turn it off.
No way. Okay. 所以这个守卫，你就可以通过他的一些爱好，比如说对食物的爱好，他喜欢这个吃的，你可以让给食物直接放在地上，然后这个就会吸引他过去。或者你知道他不喜欢一些哪类的音乐，你可以把这个收音机改成这个音乐，就逼着他受不了，然后要把他吸引过来，关掉这个收音机。这些都是这些例子了。
So she said, like, but Jesus, my funds are looking low. Wish payday was sooner. So we'll take that one. Says, Windsor, I know you weren't really sick yesterday. Pull that but Jesus again and you are fired, I promise you.
That's fucking crazy. That's fucking
These are
crazy.
the types of text messages she's been receiving.
So those text messages, are they all set up directly, or is there any variation or randomness inside?
So those are all procedurally generated by their personalities. So each of these characters has a personality that we write, and then they will procedurally generate the messages that they send and whether they have useful information in them or not. And so that's one of the things that makes translating this game, localizing it to Chinese, quite difficult, is we're going to have to write some programming language code that will take the grammar of Chinese and the personalities we write and combine them so that they can generate Chinese language sentences.
Wow. Okay, we have to figure out a way to do it. 刚才问的是这个游戏里 每个守卫他实际上他发的信息，他的一些数据，他说的话，其实都是随机算出来的，通过计算机进程 procedural generation 它算出来的东西。那每个守卫都有他各自的性格和他的脾气这些设定，通过这些设定呢，可以随机的把他的短信的语言组织起来。那这个也是其中一个原因，为什么我们中文化的过程相对比较难，因为我们需要回到它的程序层面去修改，把程序逻辑就是这个语言的文字的产生的方式要符合中文的语法和中文的逻辑。那这个也是我们下一步要进行的，我会帮助他们团队进行的这个中文翻译中最复杂的一部分。It's quite a challenge, sounds like.
Yep, and that's something that you're going to hopefully help us have a look at. So it'll be a challenge that you're along for.
I like it. I'll see what I can do. Problem is I'm not really good at in both grammar and also the programming. So.
Well, you'll be okay at Chinese grammar.
If you've been listening to my what I'm saying, because sometimes I don't know how to translate, I just make up some words. No, I'm kidding. It's all right. 这个
I'm gonna have to change some of this level because it's actually really easy to get caught in this section here. I was trying to.
The difficulty part spiked a little bit. 这一段是有点太难了。然后在以后的那个场景哇 That's another. It's alright, you can make it. You can make it. That's your own game, you can beat it. Oh jeez. 这已经是第4次了。真的，这个再次证明了这个游戏开发人员，再次证明游戏开发人员并不一定是很好的玩家。I'm telling that's a proof that a good developer may not be a good player. So.
That's very true.
It's just like the last week I was watching a speed run of Doom, the game, right?
Yep.
With the developer looking. A developer job was like, okay, that's not the game I created. I never thought it could be beaten like that. So the same way. 那之前上周他们那个 Doom 那个地狱，最新版那个版本的一个快速通关的试玩嘛，那他们的开发人员就参与那个试玩观赏。这开发人员最后说是哑口无言，说那简直不是他自己做的游戏。同理。Alright, here we go again.
That text message says, "Work is for suckers, Lamau."
Of course. Oh gee. Here we go again. 刚才那个短信说，工作是傻子才干的事儿，工作太烂了。I can see the personality.
They keep texting, "I love lamp." I love lamp.
Who not? 好随机，也知道一直在说我。
What kind of football's going?
Oh, it is really hard to translate. I'm thinking about that. Because in Chinese, if she keeps saying that, it feels like she was cracked. It was have some problem.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's part of the funny thing is a lot of the text messages don't make sense.
Well, I like that part. I like it. Right, that's probably the when you behave in the future, right? When you have everything online, everything connected. That's how you express yourself.
Yeah.
I like Lang. 就是未来的表达方式就是这样，简单。
There's a film called Anchorman with Will Ferrell. Have you seen that?
No, what's about?
He plays a newscaster from the 70s.
Uh-huh.
But there is a character in it who's got some problems, and there's a particular line that a lot of people repeat where he just says, "I love lamb." He just starts naming things in the room that he loves, and then the guys go to him, "Rick, are you just naming things in the room?"
Oh my god! So is that a reference for that?
Yeah, it is a little reference.
这是一个剧集的一个 reference， 一个小的彩蛋吧。在那个剧集里边，那个主角失忆了以后，他必须要，他是等于穿越了嘛？穿越以后，他必须要自己去命名一些东西。Okay, that's it.
We're doing all right.
Very good. Let's get some light. No? Oh, okay. Good.
I'm going to hack
Good.
that line.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Brilliant.
Wait.
Oh my god, that's the stealthy section in the game is so intense. Wow.
There you go, there's the lamp. Let's get this turned off. What I need is to turn the lamp off further down, so that the guy at the other end doesn't see us, because that's what I keep getting caught on.
这两边这守卫的路径互相照应，这太惨了。哦，这个可以了，咱们继续。Okay, good.
Hopefully. It's just, I guess, actually we should turn the light monitor on, because that's probably my problem, is I probably stood in direct, I don't know.
It could be. Is there any way you can turn that off? 看能不能把灯关了？它现在
It's okay.
每次被发现都是因为身上的光线太多了。You have a 1.4% of light.
Wow,
Oh,
this guy's
tweeting a
someone
lot.
coming back here. What the fuck? I spent a fortune last night on a load of guns. I've decided my favourite type of snake is definitely the python.
Oh
I
my
need
god.
pistachios.
I wonder what you're gonna use with that information. Like your favorite snake. 在这里各种各样的信息，发各种各样的信息，好混乱。That guard tweets a lot. Jeez.
Coming here.
La 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 la.
Maybe I can hide here.
You sure we can do that?
I've got my head in a box.
Okay, that's good. Oh. Okay, move the box then.
I need to turn my own data off so that... He's coming. That's his data being created on the screen. He's going there. Oh no!
潜入和相
Where are you going?
I'm sorry.
Get away.
Dead end. You know when you combine stealthy with the box, you get a Metal Gear anyway.
Yeah,
So-
I know. Yeah, I do need to pick up being able to put a box over you.
No, that's what I mean. Maybe you can have Easter egg or something.
I think I might have to do that. Although it might make the game a bit too easy.
That would be too easy. Or you can make it every time you use the box, they can just port and they're gonna tweet something like someone using a box to hide themselves.
Yeah.
对，也许你可以把它变成一个彩蛋，我跟你建议
All
说，
right, let's get this going.
箱子加上潜入，不就是合金装备了？这已经是第5次了啊，第5次的
This is the problem with having guards whose AI is generated, though, right? Because fundamentally, I looked at his data trail and I was like, oh well, he's stopping here. So if we go and stand back over here, he's not going to come by us. That's why I hid by the box.
Yeah.
But he obviously then his motivation got low, or he got thirsty, so he then went to go to the vending machine, which was past that point.
That was too... Okay, so the decision made was so quick by him. He shifts the idea all the time.
Yep.
Great. We desperately need an upgrade of yourself. Like you can have the ability to lure him out. Otherwise, it's so hard. 就是刚才通过信息流啊，刚才为什么老死呢？老被发现，就是他通过信息流可以发现这个这些守卫的大概的足迹，大概的这个防守线路，但是因为他们都有各自的个性，然后他们的很多行为是随机的，所以当他们有新的想法的时候，你刚要转身，他的想法变了，这个可能就是下一步要改进的地方，这个有些太难了。那就是这个 不能用手动关的灯。That's the same light that we cannot turn off.
We can turn it off by hacking it.
Yep, I know. That's a failed design of the product.
That's the world we live in.
Yeah. 又是这个只能通过黑客技术去关的灯。再次挑战，好的，过去了。OK。Brilliant 守卫在拐角吗 ？In the corner, no. But you have two guards in the same room. 两个守卫在这。Good. 因为我这边看的 Rich 这个给我的直播啊，还是有些一卡，就不像你们观众可以直接看到这个连续的，所以我的反应给他的指导都是错的，我就不敢说了。I'm telling them that because when looking at the GC, the live stream from you,
yep.
I get a little bit laggy.
Yeah.
So I might, if I give you any suggestion or direction, it might be too late, or it might be me guarding. So that might be my fault last time. So
I think we're gonna do okay here because I've managed to get around this bit without this guard being here.
That's great.
He's
that's
up
great.
the other end, so I'm gonna play it cautious and try and hide out of the way over here. I think.
But here's a question: do we have an auto saving spot at some point?
Not until we get to this next office. I need to fix that.
Christ.
I definitely need to change the checkpointing. I'm hoping that if I hide over here, this guy's not going to see me. I don't even know that this is a decent hiding place.
Desperately need a checking point. 这里没有送存档点。他说要经过2层挑战才能得到自动保存。
We're going to crouch down here.
好难。Wow. I can feel the tension. That's really...
That date says, "Hey Barry McIngrate, why the Jesus haven't you replied to my email?"
他问你怎么没有这2个守卫之间聊？为什么没回我的邮件
？Stood up there. Don't know what he's doing. Probably checking his phone.
Checking why he's not replying.
Checking why he hasn't checked his email.
Exactly. 这帮守卫还在一边发短信一边过。It feels like you're in first-person mode or something.
There is a first-person mode that we haven't even looked at actually.
Okay.
So.
所以我们这是第一人称角度。
Well, at the minute you can't. We're going to set it up so that you can zoom in on some stuff, but.
Sure.
There we go. Yes! Finally, he's gone.
Nice. Okay, don't mess up your ankle. So just okay. 有第一人称的视角，蛮好玩的。
Cool. So we're getting there now.
Okay, we're heading to the next.
Follow the data trail.
我们现在跟着这个数据流继续走，这个最难的一块，这让 Rich 死了5次的地方终于过了。So I counted that you died 5 times. I counted this corridor. So finally we hit it. Okay, good.
We've made it, I think. So there's the laptop data.
好难的这是。好的，
So
你现在找到了。
Room, and that looks like that's the laptop in the room there.
这个就是那个笔记本电脑，就我们要来盗取数据的这电脑终于到了。That's brilliant, finally.
We've got to our main goal.
Wow. I have a safe. Can you open the safe?
But it's in a safe.
Oh, good. Good. As long as we have to hide the safe, so we can hack into the safe, or.
Yeah. Well, that's the tricky thing. We can't get into this safe at the moment.
Okay, so they are not all of the mind to by making the safe hackable. So.
Well, this is something that journalists really do, actually. It's called air gapping, where you disconnect your laptop from the network so that it can't be hacked, and then you put it into a physical place that's locked, so that no one can get physical access to it without you knowing.
所以这是一个现实中存在的一个黑客，反黑客，所以是 anti-hacking technique 呢。所以这是反黑客的一个方式，就是把你的所有能够联网的信息的手机也好，你的笔记本也好，放到保险全程柜里边，这样可以切断一切的网络，就没有人可以通过非物理手段去骇入。Okay, so the only choice for you is
this laptop was on the network. It's we can't get into it because it's been disconnected from it. So there's the data from when it was previously on the network. But we can't get into it. So we got to find another way in. And luckily, there is probably a way because there's always an insecure device. So in this instance, we look around the room. We've got a smart printer, and that's not got a password on it. So we'll hack into that.
我们现在必须要找到这个还要找到这个密码，所以这是一个智能打印机 ，smart printer。OK， 打印机里边。
System information, there's a load of print jobs. There's how to use Tor.
打印的信息。
Internet interview timetable, and then there's safe password. Delete me.
Safe password delete me. 对，他们打过这个信息，曾经打印过这个密码。OK, that's great. 这个命名方式太傻了。
So I should be able to get out of here.
So we can get it printed again. Is that?
Yeah. So we go into the inventory, files, and we've got safe password. Delete me. We can view that. That file. You really have to get better at remembering this. The combo is 2013-08-19. Please delete this file.
好吧，把这个数据把这个密码在打印机上，还是智能打印机上进行打印，这事儿实在太无脑了。
There we go.
Okay, so anyhow, we open it up.
So now we have access to this laptop.
That's brilliant.
Should be able to.
Are you using the USB or you using?
I now have network access to this.
Yes, directly to it. So 不用物理方式了，已经打开了以后就可以用普通的网络骇客方式。I love that old-fashioned screen. That's my favorite.
A lot of devices still have back ends that look like this.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That makes it so hackerish. I don't know how to say that. This is the feeling. 它这个复古式的操作屏幕，这个 BIOS 的操作屏幕太带感了。然后 Rich 说，他其实很多黑客其实就是还在用这类似的这种的界面进行骇客。
So we've just completed our objective.
Nice.
Get to the laptop, get the files.
Brilliant.
And we've just gotten a message. You have the files? Yes, I think so.
这黑客问他有没有拿到这个数据，有。
Good. Find your way to the rooftop. There should be a radio antenna and power connection for the mesh network node that you mentioned. So you have to build your own new network, and then you have to leak the data over the new network. So we've got the Raspberry Pi in our inventory. We're going to go and put that up with an antenna, and then leak the data to that network.
下一步就是要通过自己后门制造自己的网络了。那我们现在要上到新的目标，就上到楼层顶端，然后去给天线植入这个后门，这样你可以把所有数据通过天线传输了。Okay, next object. So you have, it's automatically saved, right? Checkpoint is done.
I think because of the fact that we completed an objective, it should have an auto save.
Okay, good.
So now we've got to get to the rooftop.
好的，自动存档点。
There's another guard over there.
Okay. 那我们看看这次 Rich 会死多少次。This is start of the death counting. So it's the first try of yours.
So what I haven't shown you yet is this profiling tool that we have, where we've been collecting data on people.
Yep.
Now we can, if I turn the data utility and the SSH off, we can target
by the way, sorry. By the way, what is SSH stand for? I'm kind of confusing. Is that
SSH
hacker
is,
tools or something?
Yeah, SSH is a tool that gets used for connecting to servers and computers for web development. But generally speaking, if you want to get the kind of hacker terminal that you always traditionally see, that's called a shell. And SSH is a protocol for creating
the one we always
secure,
see in the film.
A secure shell. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So SSH creates a shell, and the shell is the hacker view you see.
也就是我们传统我们看的那个黑客电影里边，黑客剧集和电影里边常见的那种黑客的输入界面，就可以骇入任何的设备。就刚才我们所有的过程其实都是通过这个 SSH 技术，这个技术也是现实中存在的，可以骇入实际的那个电子设备。
So the profiling tool shows us that Erica Reinhardt no collected character data on her yet.
Okay.
So we want to manipulate her. We need to collect more data on her.
我们通过这个侧写这个扫描，我们发现关于这个守卫我们没有任何数据，所以我们现在要去收集足够的数据，然后我们可以利用它。So how are we going to do that? Where are we going to?
Well, we're going to follow her data trail, really. So, but here we've got Barry Peterson. We know his first name is Barry. We know he gets called a disease regularly as a derogatory name. His favorite swear is bejesus, and his best friend is Michael.
It's crazy. 这个人物数据太有意思了，他爱好什么、喜欢什么的朋友是谁都显示出来了。Okay, so we can use those things.
Nice. What we'll try and do here is we'll try and SSH into. Don't have any of her data yet. What we can do is
我们要试图看我们如何收集这个数据。But we know her habit. We know her best friends, and so how are we going to do that? We're going to.
Cool, bloody hell, a burglar!
We're trying to hack into. No, sorry, my bad again.
It's never your fault. It's me not hiding very well. But this is okay. We'll start off at the top of those stairs, hopefully, or in the journalist's office, one of the two. Yep.
Should be. Okay, good. 好，我们现在有这个，幸亏我自动存档。OK。现在我们再次挑战那个去楼顶的路。So how many floors until you reach the top?
This is the last floor that we have to get through. So I can show you hacking a couple of devices, and then it's probably a good point for us to wrap up.
Okay.
So eventually, there's a vending machine there. Might be useful.
这售卖机也许可以用来引开这个守卫。跑 ，OK， 快跑，快跑，快跑 ，Let's run， find a way。Interesting. Okay, well, while you're trying to beat the level, I have a few questions I need to clean up. You're talking about the story is about your daughter, right? Being taken away from the agents of the government. So, what's the relationship with the father and daughter? Like, is it like the traditional way of like the middle age crisis, like the father don't really feel connected with the daughter, and daughter has some.
So the storyline goes, essentially, you are a complete technophobe, you know nothing about technology, and she's the only person in your life that really can help you through that. Your wife isn't around, it's just you and your daughter live together. And so you need her help to get everything working in life, you know, whether that's the video recorder or
in the world that the light has to be turned on and off
Exactly.
by hacking. Jesus
So
Christ, hard to
you're
survive.
actually quite close with your daughter in this experience, but you know nothing about computers. And when she disappears, and you get told by some hackers that you need to help work out her digital footprint and what's gone on, you're completely lost. So you have to start this entire journey knowing nothing about computers.
I love that. That's literally me.
Yeah.
In my
I think it's
probably
how
in my
most people
50s.
feel.
No, I can feel that. 所以这个故事呢，这个故事，刚才我问了他的这个杰西，他的女儿，实际上他们的父女关系非常好，他们父女独居在一起。那因为这个老爸是完全不懂任何的科技，实际上有些不现实的，因为在这个连灯都需要用骇客的方式去开关的世界里，他不会任何科技，所以他的所有的日常的科技的使用都是他女儿教的。那他女儿突然被带走以后，他的老爸要从怎么用一台打印机开始，一点一点学起来。
So I've just managed to get into the soda machine. We'll try and create a distraction
Nice.
with that. So
Nice.
that's now firing out Coke cans over there. Hopefully that's going to distract her.
That's fine. What?
So we'll leave her over there, hopefully distracted by that.
因为他知道那个守卫喜欢那个饮料嘛，他就把那个售货机黑客以后，他的售货机的所有饮料全弹出来。
And then the other thing that we need to do is there's another guard over here that
Yeah, I can see the light
flashlight.
flashing. Yeah.
So we need to distract her and get her out the way.
你把它引开呢？
There's a laptop here, so we can try and get onto the laptop and see whether there's anything useful there.
OK。场景里只有一个笔记本，你可以用笔记本开入。File system Bluetooth device。
Nothing on the file
Where-
system.
文件没什么
Bluetooth
东西。
devices.
蓝牙连接的设
Then
备
for devices.
啊，所有蓝牙连接到的。
iRadio
iRadio.
connected. Oh, and then on the right-hand side here, you can see that it's just actually opened up a radio on the.
啊哈，Yeah，右边你可以看到他把这个
So
一个电台打开了。
try hacking that.
通过蓝牙打开它周边的
Music settings,
收音
music
机
track,
修改收音机的。
play. See,
OK，
yeah, power on.
Wow. So you remotely
And now we
Open
can
up,
hear the
open up.
radio is quite loud. There's some talk radio program that's been left on.
nice。通过这骇入，我们现在把这
And
个
looks like that.
音乐播放器开了。OK。So the music gonna lure her, isn't it? Because she don't like the music.
Oi, come back here.
No. Okay.
Oh, crap, sorry, mate. You did ask for it.
I thought I couldn't see her. She obviously ran around the other way.
有一次失败的尝试 ，3 times.
Yep.
Oh my god. So
Right.
okay. That's quick thinking. So, how many levels you plan to? So this is literally the first level of the game, right?
This is actually in the middle of the game.
In the middle of the
We
game,
will
right?
drop. Yeah.
啊，
So there'll
游戏
be
中段的一个场景，现在
3 or 4 levels that help tutorialize the tools before you get to
Right.
this point.
So it's relatively smaller stage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. 它会有事先会有几个新手教学的场景。So let's say after the tutorial, the rest of the stage is going to be similar, right? Regards to the size, it's going to be similar to this.
Yep. There's a couple of quite big levels. There's one in a harbour where you have to hack into cars and ships and things like that.
That's great.
The whole
Nice.
experience we're aiming for to be around about 8 to 10 hours. So it's not a huge game in the core game, but this is something that we'll probably look at in a bit. It's going to be moddable, so there'll be a lot of user-generated
interesting.
content
That's
hopefully as
interesting.
well, where people can tell their own stories.
Great.
So the core
great.
game will hopefully be expanded upon regularly by us and by players as well. So
Nice. 在首发的时候呢，这个游戏大概的游戏通关会需要8到10个小时。 那场景呢会有几个3到4个类似现在我们看到的这个 demo 场景大小的场景。那有一点是非常的有意思，是它这游戏是支持，它提供了很多工具，可以给Mod 制作的玩家很多的支持，在 Unity 之内或者在它的本身提供的这个 Mod 工具里面，你都可以创作更多的场景，创作更多的故事线。所以呢，我们团队是希望呢，在发布以后，团队也会持续更新新的章节，那玩家可以把他们的章节上传，然后这样这个故事这个世界观会被无限的放大。That's a really good way of doing it. Because the modding community in China is really huge.
Yeah, cool.
So I think there will be a lot of new things you can see there.
Well, we've nearly completed the demo, and I'd like, if you've got time, we could show a little bit of the modding just once we've got.
That'll be great. That'll be great. 那我们今天这个 demo 的这个场景的试玩就差不多告一段落。但是呢，如果你们玩家愿意去继续看的话呢 ，Rich 想讲一讲关于这个 mode 部分的一些信息。So are you going to show us a new stage modded by someone else? Or?
Yeah, there's a community mod that's been being made by some friends of mine who are part of a hacker kind of collective.
Hacker collective? You mean a real hacker?
Yep, real hackers have been making a mod about a hacker conference that they go to called CCC.
Okay, CCC. What does CCC stand for?
Well, CCC stands for a lot of different things. It means Chaos Communication Congress. It means Chaos Computer Club.
混乱通信 Chaos Computer Club. Okay.
And it means Chaos Computer Camp. And they're making Chaos Computer Camp.
So it's a gathering of all the hackers.
Yeah, it's basically a festival for hackers.
Okay. 所以呢，现在马上他要展示呢。Oh, wait, we're here at the end of the level, isn't it?
Yeah, we are. We're here. So what we can do, we've got a drone flying around in the background there that we need to make sure we stay away from. But
yeah, we can run it up for that. That's brilliant.
And then we can move on to talking about the mod, and I'll show you a bit more of CCC Camp.
Let's do that. I'll do some introduction. You just said. So, 刚才呢 ，Rich 说我们现在要展示的是他的一个好朋友，这好朋友本身就是一个黑客。那他是根据一个黑客的集会吧，一个很有名的国际化的黑客展会的展场为场景制作的一个 mod。那我们现在可以录入这个 mod 看了。这个集会，或者咱们可以翻译成混乱计算机营地，或者叫混乱 community， 所以混乱社区营地。总之是一个实际存在的地方。那全世界各地的黑客呢，会在这里集会。Okay, so I think we're now ready. Move to the camp.
So the last bit to do here is we've got the mesh network node that we need to put up.
Yep.
We select that in our little quick slot. And there's the drone. You probably recognise that drone. How?
Where it is?
Flying in the sky.
Okay, not allowed. That's a drone from Metal Gear.
Yep. So
we
put the mesh network node up, and then the last thing that we need to do is go and find our files and find the leaked documents and send them to the hacker network.
Oh, nice. 我们现在上传了信息。
That's how we complete
That's
this
done.
level.
That's brilliant. 这个章节就完成了。现在我们上传了关于这个女儿的行动的信息，通过这个天线，然后咱们进入这个网络。这个章节结束。
So
Well done.
We get some messages that say, the journalist's work is important to the cause, but more importantly for you, his research on the government's positioning to outlaw circumvention tech should give some clues as to your daughter's situation. Circumvention tech is any technology that helps people stay anonymous. So that's what this journalist was working on, and so you found his work, and that should help work out what's happened to your daughter.
That lead to the events that your doctor can take away. So, nice. 所以呢，通过这个信息，我们数据分析发现，说这个整个这个事件，包括这篇文章，笔记本中的这个文章，说的就是一个关于，是一个特殊的系统。这个系统就是帮助人们怎么潜伏在网络中，而不被发现，变成匿名。那这个就是因为这个系统，那政府出动了特工来进行各种各样的手段吧。Nice, I like the way it goes.
How soon will we know more? And the hacker says, well, I'm sure there's a lot to dig through, but we'll get right on it. In the meantime, we need to keep sharpening up your hacker skills. And then we'll leave the chat.
明显，下一步就是要锻炼那个黑客人。好，我们现在这个场景完成结束。Thanks, Rich. That's really good. I mean, you died like less than 10 times. That's better than yesterday. Seems like.
Yep.
And judging that, given the time, you finished that within 2 hours. So.
There you go.
It is going to take 8 to 10 hours to finish the game. That seems.
Well, like you said, lots of people are better at playing games than I am as well. So.
No. Judging by the way how the guard behave, I might not even beat you on that. That's so hard.
It is quite unpredictable, and that's kind of what's fun about it. You need to be paying attention to what data they're leaving behind, and thinking, quite conservatively.
确实挺有意思。
That kind of thing.
And because so I'm curious about, if the personality of the guard gonna be randomly generated every time, or that things are certain. Every
that's
time you
fixed. Each
that's
character's personality is fixed, so you can get a sense of what they might say once you've learned a bit more about the guard and therefore what they might be doing.
所以这个守卫呢，他们每次进入场景，场景中的守卫的性格和名字这些东西是固定的，但是他们的行为、他们的想法和他们互相沟通的短信信息，这些都是随机产生的，所以每次玩都有很多不确定性。今天好像是 Rich 玩的时候死的最少的一次。Okay, now tell us what we're looking at.
Yeah, so
Unity 的界面。这个就是团队提供的在 Unity 内部的Mod 工具，修改工具。Right.
For some reason, I've lost your.
No, I will try to get off and
it's not
on
you,
again.
It's me.
Is it? Okay. Great. Nice.
Cool. Okay, so basically here we have off-grid, the kind of modding tool set for off-grid.
Yes.
This is a Unity project, so the Unity 3D engine is the Unity, the game engine that we use to make the game.
Unity 引擎，我们常见的这个 Unity 引擎，所以所有的 so all your modding tools are actually you build up in Unity modding tool sets for the player.
And those get distributed with the copy of the game. So everyone who buys a copy of Off-Grid gets a copy of this Unity project alongside it that they can use to modify the game.
这套 Unity 内的修改工具呢，它是随游戏附赠的，所以你只要有你购入的游戏，这套工具你就可以下载这套工具。那这套工具呢，任何版本的which version of Unity it works in? Is that any of the current version, or is that backtracking to the older version?
So you have to tie it to the version that we released the build on. So every time you play a build of Off-Grid, it will say on the main menu screen what version of Unity it was made with. Then you need to make sure that your version of Unity matches that in the game build, and then you'll be able to use the project safely. I mean, it might work with other versions of Unity, but in order to make sure you don't get something break.
Yeah, well, I know how tricky sometimes when Unity have different upgrading. 那这套那个工具呢，在 使用的时候一定要注意版本，因为 Unity 有一个问题，就是它的版本升级以后，很多功能会出现在升级或降级的过程中会出现问题，所以最好的方式是，当你下载了这个版本的内部工具以后，要及时检查版本说明，然后去下载对应版本的 Unity. That's a big camp we're looking at.
This is the level that the hackers that I know have been working on, and this is based on a real hacker event where they go and they camp. They have like a kitchen that they set up in a tent where they bake bread and make pizza. And
you have the music. It have a music festival vibe.
It's like a music festival for hacking.
Yeah, wow, that sounds so cool just by seeing it. It's really cool. 所以这就是他自己制作的一个基于他们黑客活动营地场景为基础的一个场景。哇，这场景像音乐节呀。Sorry.
At this music festival for hackers, they have talks on hacking, on vulnerabilities. So you will end up going into different
还有讲座，黑
tents
客
with
讲座。
projection screens and stuff like that.
But this is where it's like a GDC, right? Where they share technology.
It's like GDC for hacking, but at a music festival.
That's lovely. Sounds like heaven for hackers. 这就像是我们游戏开发者大会那样的集会啊 ，GDC， 那每年会把全球的开发者聚集在一起，然后开各种的讲座呀，分享新技术和新的流行趋势。那这个就好比刚才瑞士说，这个就好比是黑客界的游戏开发者大会，但是场景呢是在一个音乐节，这太神了。That's fascinating.
So the hackers making this have been importing their own models from their they've made like little paddling pools that they had at the camp and tents that they had up and stuff like that. They've been importing different things to make it feel like it was, you know. They've been making all kinds of stuff. But the fun thing is, basically, we can take a copy of the game that we have running.
Okay.
And then in the modding
实时的可以载入
thing, we connect it to the game by pressing these buttons here. So we click network and then hit start, and it should load the mod in the game.
Wow. So you don't even need to make a build. That's crazy. Nice. 所以哇，这太厉害了！你可以实时的在游戏运行的过程中直接载入你的场景，哇，这个太厉害了。
And here we are.
这个如果你做过 Unity 开发的话，你会明白这个流程非常的简便，对于测试来说。
This is private
因为
property,
一般我们
mate.
在做 Mod 的时候，这种情况非常少见。你需要生成一个版本，然后把版本载入到游戏文档里边，然后再去重新读盘才能实现。What you'll be chased by?
We're being chased by a real life hacker, a friend of mine
Is that your
called
friend?
Lowry.
Wow, that
Larry.
was fun.
这是他的黑客朋
So
友
I。can do it
His
again.
name is Lowry Love. He's actually
Lowry-
quite famous
Lowry Love.
in the UK because the USA tried to extradite him, and he beat the case and he managed to prove that they had not enough evidence to extradite him, and it would be cruel and unfair.
That is so
So
cool.
he's stayed in the UK.
That is so cool. 这是他的，就是制作这个 mod 的朋友，就是现实中是一个很有名的英国本地的骇客，叫 Larry Love。他当然这是他网名了。他曾经骇入过，号称曾经骇入过美国的很多机构。所以 so he hacked into American government. That's all you say?
He is well. He allegedly. So there's no evidence or proof that he ever did.
So
He allegedly hacked into NASA, the Department of Justice, the Pentagon, and a bunch of other places. And the most famous one is the Pentagon. The Department of Justice hack.
Yep.
Because he's alleged to have taken part in an anonymous operation back in 2013 that happened when a guy called Aaron Schwartz, who was being pursued by the Department of Justice, committed suicide. So Anonymous wanted to make an example of the Department of Justice is their unfair attacks on this guy who ended up killing himself. So they attacked the Department of Justice website, and Lowry is alleged to have put Space Invaders on the Department of Justice homepage, a playable version of Space Invaders.
哇，这个太厉害了！这个刚才瑞士说的是一个很有名的一个案件啊，咱们所有的说法都是因为这个 Larry Love 他的之前呢，因为美国想对他进行引渡，他胜诉了，所以在胜诉中他的辩驳是所有他的骇客都没有实际的根据，所以咱们现在要说的是，根据美国方面的说法，是他曾经骇入过，包括五角大楼，包括 NASA， 包括国土安全部，包括这个司法部门，美国司法部的网站，然后呢，他 So you say he's a member of the Anonymous? You say?
He's alleged to have been a member of Anonymous, but there's no real membership to Anonymous. That's the funny thing about it.
That's true. That's true. I mean, Anonymous is actually really famous in Chinese narrative. So we know.
Yeah.
I believe some of the Chinese hackers are the member, but they never reveal themselves. So.
Well,
okay.
The best way to be a member of Anonymous is not to be.
Is to be anonymous. So tricky. You love that because that icon, right? The icon of Anonymous, really famous. You use that. It's getting referenced everywhere. So, 所以他们最有名的一次，这个他的朋友这个 Larry Love 呢，是在2013年的时候，有一次他骇入，他跟那个所谓的那个 Anonymous 这个组织，这个黑客组织很有名了，就是这个匿名者黑客组织，他们骇入了美国的司法部，这个司法部当时是对一个叫 what was the guy's name again? Even he was accused by the Department of Justice.
Aaron Schwartz.
So Aaron Schwartz 这个人他被这个司法部被司法部控制住，然后要起诉他。那在起诉过程中呢，这个人就自杀了。那这个匿名者组织就对司法部进行了骇客行动。那 Larry Love 呢，就是那次行动中的一员。美国方面的说法，这是美国and telling them that this is said by American, not proven. There's no proof.
Yeah.
whatsoever. So there's no way they can send him to America. So.
We hope not.
I hope not. Let's hope.
So yeah, as you can see, this whole mod has been made by a community of hackers, and it's still a work in progress. Lots of space to be worked on. Here's the kitchen where they make their meals during camp. But yeah, it's a pretty cool project, and it's all being built as we speak by a group of hackers who like the game.
哇，所以这个场景现在在持续的被改进中。那参与这个制作呢，是一个实际的，就包括这个 Larry Love 在内的实际的一个黑客组织，一群黑客了，不是黑客组织。那这个其实也是他们黑客文化的一部分。这一部分如果这个观众有兴趣的话，可以去查。他们这个组织现在叫 CCC， so if you search for CCC camp, you can search CC camp. You can search for the actual location.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
Oh, actually, I can probably show you a map of it.
That'll be good. That'll be good. 如果这个观众有兴趣的话，可以直接去搜这个叫 CC camp，CCCAMP， 你就可以到百度也好，谷歌也好，都可以搜到这个实际的营地的照片。Where it is? Oh.
So that gives you an impression. That's the actual map that we used.
Yeah.
Probably make it less transparent. There we go. There's a satellite map that shows.
这是卫星地图，直接放到场景中。That's a huge. Where is it based?
It's in Germany.
It's in Germany. 德国，在德国。
It's not a long way from Berlin.
在柏林外不远。
Hour and a half from Berlin.
在柏林郊区的1个半小时。Okay, that's a long drive as well. So that's nearly another town. 1个半小时车程从柏林。
but that gives you an impression of what they're trying to build up, you know. And this is when it's empty. When it's full up with tents, it looks entirely different from satellite view of the floor. So they're trying to fill it up with all these tents.
With other tents. 在他们真正的展会中会有很多的帐篷，各种各样五颜六色的帐篷，所以这个场景到最后的场景会变成充满了各种帐篷，那才是他们这黑客节的实际样子。That's lovely.
So yeah.
Wow. That's brilliant.
That's a good impression of how, and basically people using a bit of Lua scripting and some of the components that we've put together here, they can write their own missions, write their own conversations, write their own AI, write their own personalities for the characters, that generate data, all the stuff that we saw in the demo, then people are able to build in these mods.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. 所以呢，如果你是这个 mod 制作者，你是修改的专家的话，你可以用它提供的所有工具去改游戏内任何东西，从战役到场景，到所有的 NPC， 还有到所有的敌方守卫和守卫的性格，他的活动方式，他的爱好，他的朋友，所有信息都可以修改。你刚才看到的我们玩完的那个第一个场景中的所有东西也可以进行修改。That's brilliant.
I think that about wraps it up for Off-Grid and what we're going to look at. So, yeah, thanks very much for hosting, Hal.
No, thanks for having. I mean, that's really, really nice experience because let's be honest, I'll use Mandarin to talk a little bit about the backstory with the project. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. 所以今天呢，然后大概说一下，就是我很感谢，刚才说很感谢 ，thanks for that。我很感谢 Rich 现在邀请我来做这个，因为这个项目实际上已经进行了有4到5年的时间。那在前期的时候呢，游戏中的很多3D 部分的制作呢，也是我帮他们进行的。那这个项目就是很典型的，在咱们国内的独立团队里边，现在慢慢的越来越多的会见到这样的形式，就是小团队通过学生项目，慢慢的建立经验，然后从发行到制作全都自己进行。那这个文化在国外非常非常的流行，而且是已经越来越成熟。在未来如果有类似的机会，我还会持续的，我也会有我自己的频道，我会持续的把像 Rich 他们这样的团队，还有 Off-Grid 这样的游戏介绍到咱们的群体中来。Okay, I'm telling that I'm really want to say thank you first. Thank you for the opportunity. I mean, I will keep doing this. I'm probably gonna have my own channel about introducing the game like this, the team like yours, into the Chinese the players community.
Nice.
Because
if I can help with that in any way, let me know. I'd love to
that
support
will be great. Because after obviously the crisis, the pandemic. I would love to introduce you guys back to China for some game conference.
Yeah.
That's have the indie game getting really really crazy. The market in China already. So. Okay. 好。所以我们今天的直播活动就告一段落了。谢谢大家关注。那说的这是我第一次做任何种类的直播，所以大家多担待。说的确实很一般。Okay, I think we can round up.
Yeah. Well, goodbye and thanks to everyone for watching and thanks for presenting.
No, thank you for having me. Enjoy it. 好，再见，大家再见。